A search is happening off the coast of Fort Myers Beach after a crew member who's now been identified as Brandon Sari mysteriously disappeared in the Gulf. The Coast Guard, Florida Fish and Wildlife all looking for this young man. The Lee County Sheriff's Office also searching right now. They've been out by boat looking for him. They've got a chopper up at different points. So why did the shrimp boat come back into port without this young man named Brandon Sari? For In Your Corner, Sam Sosa at the marina tonight, speaking with a man who says he was assaulted by this young guy. This was before, though, he went out to sea and went missing on this trip. Sam?
This is the boat that was involved. Investigators have since cleared the scene. A crew member tells me he was hit in the face with a sledgehammer, and the man deputies say is missing jumped ship to avoid any consequences for that crime. Crew member Lazaro Garcia tells me he was on this boat where a man jumped overboard this morning while the rest of the crew was sleeping.
At some point this morning between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning, he jumped right in front of the landing guy.
To understand what happened a little better, let me take you back to yesterday. Lazaro says the man was a new crew member and started acting strange yesterday while they were out at sea, deciding shrimping wasn't for him and quit.
He kind of lost his mind after he quit, pacing back and forth. He told the captain that he was going to burn the boat down so that the boat could sink and everybody could get ate by sharks.
After that, Lazaro tells me the crew decided to head back, making a 12-hour trip back here to Fort Myers Beach. That's when Lazaro says the man assaulted him. The injuries are so bad, Lazaro doesn't want to show his face.
We were getting ready to bring him in, and when we were going to bring him in, I walked to my bunk and I heard footsteps behind me, and when I turned around, he had a sledgehammer coming down to my face.
Now he has a black eye, 3 fractures to his face, and he says he'll need surgery. Lazaro believes this man jumped overboard to try to avoid punishment for the assault.
He knew the consequences of what was going to happen, and he didn't want to go to jail, so he jumped in the water.
Now, Trico tells me they actually don't know this man because many times individual boat captains contract their crew members, so they have no relation to him. I briefly chatted with a U.S. Coast Guardsman, and he tells me they hope that he jumped close enough to shore that he was just able to swim to land. In the meantime, though, they want you to keep an eye out for him. We'll bring you any new developments on this story as soon as we get them on air and online at fox4now.com. In Fort Myers, Sam Sosa, Fox 4, In Your Corner.